Hi, Natalia. How are you doing today?
Hi, I'm good, very good, thank you.
Perfect. Yeah, I just wanted to check how did you like the course, the program, the Quality Assurance Manual program from Spin Career from our school. You just had last class and basically went through the mock interview. Did you have any, I don't know, impressions? Did something really like impressed you from the program?
Actually, I want to say that I very surprised and I'm really impressed. Just because when I decided to take this class, I didn't have any experience in IT, and I thought that just during the all these periods that we have classes in the beginning, I was so excited, and when it was a lot of theory and it was kind of not an easy, but at least theory is like easier to understand and just to learn, takes time. Then I was a little bit kind of upset when we start more practice, because I feel, oh my god, where I why I start this is probably not mine, but it's really helpful that you have this support. Like, I can tell literally 24/7, because once I send you a message on
It's like,
you on Slack, and I get the answer like really not like immediately. So, I mean, mostly it's like immediately, but during the weekend, sometimes, I even not expecting just for you to answer. And it's really helpful because, you don't have to, usually the questions becomes like when you start doing something and you have questions right away, and you're sending this to you, mostly because I know that you mostly was supporting us. And it's really helpful that it just literally you send it back the answer, and at least from my experience, I don't have to stop my work, because when you're doing something like you're really in it, and then you don't have to stop and just to do something just to wait for your answer, like a response and your advice. And it's really this is I like very much from this course, just because it's like literally we have support all the time.
Got it.
And in general, I just I'm really impressed from the course and from the way how I learn, and I feel right now like more confidence with this. I know that it's still like a lot of gaps. I feel like I have them and I have to cover, just maybe to go a little bit more deeply. And this is what I'm doing right now. I'm just rewatching some classes, just because the only thing it's because we have like very short period of this like lessons, and personally for me it was a little bit hard, just because maybe if I have lesson like once or twice a week, it will be more easier for me, or like to have more time to do homework, because I also have like a full-time job. And I remember in the beginning you told you need just, it's okay if you don't have an experience anyway, you still have to spend like 2 hours maybe daily. For me it was a little bit more. This is why in the beginning I was kind of, oh no, how does it work? But then once I create my own schedule, just try to integrate my work and the classes, and it went very well.
Perfect. And do you remember the experience from the internship? That's probably the most, the biggest part where you got the practice, right? And also curious if you had experience working in, how did you like the experience working in the groups? Did you get some friends at the end?
Yes, this is why it was like a very good experience, because in the beginning I feel like we where mostly, you know, we have like connection only with like teachers mostly. And then once we start working and you just, you know, divide us in groups, it was like very interesting time. I mean, it's hard, but also it's very interesting because, you know, with communication, we help. I mean, at least my group, I can tell like about my group, it was very fun time. We help each other, and sometimes, like, you know, you're sitting and thinking, oh my God, I'm going crazy. What is that? And then, you know, you just ask your uh, team member, and it's, you know, this question sounds like really easy, and you're thinking, oh my God, why I was like stuck with this? It's so easy. You know, sometimes you need to have you know, a second opinion, a third opinion, and we help each other a lot with, you know, step that we
Nice.
have to do. It was very, I mean, I really like this part.
Got
And I think maybe we need to be more from the beginning, just to work in the groups also, because, you know, we're kind of making this a relationship, and maybe it's gonna be, if we start earlier working in the groups, maybe it helps us to do the internship even more, like, you know, easier.
Yeah, we're doing a lot of different experiments, trying to see what would be the most efficient way to work for the students, you know, and we tried a bunch of different formats, and right now I think we found the best one where we have more working with the groups and for more practicing part.
Yeah.
Yeah, and for those where we have the theory is more like we're doing right now, more recordings and giving more time for students to have, you know, like instead of three classes during the week, we have more time for during the week for students to work on the homeworks. So that's something I also we also like saw before, and yes, that's a challenge. Everybody, most of our students have a job, full-time job, and have to work after that full-time job for the homeworks. But yeah, thank you very much for the feedback. And also maybe you have any kind of recommendations for the future students who would who are thinking about quality assurance, if it's worth it to start, you know, learning with our school or in general. Have any recommendations?
I know, I think it's very hard just to kind of to give recommendation. I really recommend you this school just for the person, if you decide that you want to try just to learn, if you have any passion to the quality, just you're interested in, you know, I mean, I think you have to be like detailed oriented person, or you like just to know something deeper, just, you know, what are you doing. It's a very good idea just if you want to start a new career, or if you if you're like young and you're looking for something. And I think it's kind of easy, because I try to check some coding and everything. I feel it's like more harder just to learn than a QA. And I think it's a very good idea for someone who don't know where to go, or someone who decide to change his career and start work in IT.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
Thank you very much.
I'm recommending this school.